Can you see all these junk for yes, nobody kill anybody in Osun State. Nobody kill anybody. It's a killing on It's community war. Community war. You know it. Let's enlighten everybody. They come here, they say, Assam, which governor do you want? Which governor? Which governor? Which security are we enjoying? Which security join? Which security are we enjoying in Lagos? What is their cause? Who? What is their cause? Okay, you carry your phone again. Carry your phone. No, 1 million boys, where do they operate? And we are joking security. Yes. 1 million boys, where do they operate? Where is the security? Why is this security? 1 million boys. You feel your phone. You feel your phone. I am gone now. Not state, not state. You don't get the reality. We don't tell you. Not state. The reality. Yeah, Nigeria. Or yours. You see, sir. These two men. These two men. Now so they say Tinubu go visit Nigeria. 27. Don't reach I engage him. You what thing you what's his name?
The problem is that you don't know that things are done at a particular time. There are sequence of doing things. You don't rush things. The way you are jumping for one goal, you are jumping your goal. If listen to me. If you are talking about restructuring, wait first. I don't wait. I don't put those across. One after the other, Baba, you. If you are talking, researching restructuring. Why you talk of restructuring? You know what it entails? Restructuring has already been put in place already. The ship of restructuring is already on the IC already going on. Already listen to me, listen now. You listen now. We now have tax reform bill is already ongoing. Tax reform bill is already ongoing. Senate has just passed version of their own side. This I'm telling you restructuring. Maybe you don't know, maybe you understand the principle of what restructuring is all about. Restructuring has already started. Tax reform bill has just been passed by Senate now. The House of Reps has also passed their own. They will harmonize this. Meaning that listen to me. I just a question now. I'm asking you. You said do not start restructuring. I'm telling you, elements of restructuring is already in place. So what you don't understand what you're even talking about. You don't understand what you're talking about. If you know restructuring, we are talking of. Listen to me. If we are talking restructuring, we are talking of decentralizing activities of government to the lowest level. And I'm telling you, tax reform bill has just been passed by 2 Houses of the Assembly. They will not harmonize it, meaning that the bulk of money goes to the central level. It's no longer going to be so. So we will have more money. If you understand what the structure is all about, if you are expecting that, I'm just telling you. Yes, that's number 1. Okay. Talk. So I like to talk. Talk. I have many to tell you, but just talk. Tell them. Tell them. Nation, you tell me what's your understanding of restructuring. I've just told you one of the elements of restructuring. Okay. Yeah.
I am ashamed that people like the 2 people used to, and then come now. Come now, they come back. Come front now. Come front. You don't talk. Come. I am ashamed that you, Daddy, and the both of you are thinking like you're mockery. Which is working. Because you keep coming about restructuring. Now, you are telling us that tax reform bill is restructuring. How would that want benefit the common man? Sure.
How would that benefit?
Yes. No, you are saying now the governor is giving President Tinubu is what allocating more resources to the governor. But see, indirectly, the masses who are the end users are suffering. Now, wait. When you talk about restructuring, let there be what decentralized power, so that at least state governors can handle their own security. Whereby much of money will not be going to the federal. See, power at the federal level will be weak. But now Tinubu is just giving governors money for his own 2027 election. Yes, please. Now coming out to tell me that see it is structuring. That's not structuring. That is structuring. See, you are collecting money. Now, even the masses are what overtaxing.
Now you are confused with what I'm talking about. You don't understand what you're talking about. Completely, you are now. Totally confused. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you are talking about. You don't know what you are talking about. You know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You are saying that more governors are getting more money. The money come to the state. You are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Putting more money on the hand of governor. To the state, not hand of governor, to the state. To the state. Talk about state. To the state. Who is the president? Governor. States are getting more money now. More money now. Governor. Tinubu election. What's up on this restructuring? Why restructuring? Restructuring the elements of restructuring
is that not a child's thinking? For somebody to be saying the money that they allocated for his governor, he doesn't have any particular in it.
Money for your state.
It's your state. You have a right to your state. Can you imagine? You are thinking and reasoning. I can tell you that. Can you see the docility? Can you see the docility? You are confusing yourself. Some people, you have been confused into all this. You are crazy of this world. Many are just coming up. Imagine.
Many items. We need the truth. Many items for the state.
Tinubu is prepared for 2027.
Should be banned.
So let us say the
you don't understand now. You understand. You are nobody knows you here. Nobody knows you here. We are regular place here. We are regular place here. We are regular places here. We are regular places here. They know us. Nobody knows you here. You don't know anything. Nobody knows you here.
Imagine an elderly man saying that Tinubu giving more money to government. He is structuring.
You don't know. You don't know. Nothing
persons here. Mr. Man, nice or nothing persons here. You know nice or nothing. You know nice or nothing. You don't understand anything. Tinubu, your face is not known everywhere. Tinubu has somehow brainwashed some persons that even the other ones cannot be controversial. Your simple controversial is nothing.
It's an APC beneficiary.
You are saying restructuring. What is restructuring?
This same guy.
What is restructuring?
This same guy.
You not
one after the other. Let that be known.
One after the other. Let that be known. I am the master. I am the master. Mr. Kule, I am the master. I am
putting back into discussion. That's
which state Illinois. Which state is working in Nigeria?
It's a when everybody is talking,
which state is working? Which state is working in Nigeria now?
I've gone there to monitor.
Which state is working in Nigeria?
Lagos State is working.
Yes. Wait, boss. Wait. What are the What are the attributes? What are the attributes? Wait, Mr. Yossi. No, they jump like frog. What are the attributes? What now?
They need to go back to classroom.
Controversy.
It will be controversy.
Nothing, you don't know anything about anything. Nothing, you don't know nothing. You don't know. You don't know anything about what you say about. Many items of
because yes, because in this Nigeria today, we are saying that Tinubu
you go and meet APC.
Your own case law.
So you are not stable. You are not stable.
You know you now. I know you pretty well.
I know you.
You're a prostitute. Political prostitute.
I know you.
Politics are prostitute. Politics are no basis. Politics are standard. You are a prostitute. Right now, today, every politician today in Nigeria, they are prostitutes. So politics is a game of interest. Forget this one they are saying here. So for you to come see, sir, I am surprised you are not cutting this man. I'm surprised that you are not cutting this man because this man is going astray. Where is he going astray?
This man is going astray because he knows nothing.
You don't know.
You that is worried. You that is worried. So at least
you know nothing. David, you know next to nothing. You have to understand what you are discussing.
You know nothing about
nothing.
I am surprised. You said
your door side with me.
In 2023.
Don't let me.
Which account? You support that put on. You support Obi.
I was telling you that. What the confidence is saying is repeating it.
Now. Suddenly he said,
wait now. What's the point? Yes.
Suddenly he said, Tinubu is not restructuring Nigeria. Now, I asked you a question. I said, what are the attributes? And then how is Tinubu restructuring Nigeria? You said by tax reform. You make no problem.
You know your problem. You are too highly conclusive. I was telling you what socialism is all about.
That was.
Are we up the screen now?
No, okay, are you ready? No, are you ready?
Okay, yes.
You're pushing me already now.
I thought he's coming to take over.
No, I'm asking, is he coming to take over? Are you ready? I said I only ask you a question. You are referring to this. I refer to you. You are referring to this. I don't know. I ready for that today. Anyone that saw him?
He was coming for now to
use Tinubu in Anambra State. Of course, now. What did he go there to do?
To research Anambra State now. Should be telling. That's it. Abi. You said yes now. Yes now. Yes now.
He went to Anambra State to research Anambra State. They say not be the to the state.
Soludo has adopted him. I
know some of my northern friends. I know some of my
friends.
I know some of my south. Let's maintain the decorum. Okay, you know I know some of my southeast friends. Right? I'm not one. Some people that I'm not one. You are even the least I can talk of. I can't even go your way because you stand on a very, don't let me say a very destructive agenda. I agree. So I can't agree. Well, agree. I said, what did I know? A lot of my educated people from that southeast that keep giving that glory to Tinubu because Tinubu gave them what they have not. What did he give them? Southeast economic development. Okay. Let me know. You know say you know the read. How will you know English? You know the read. How will you know English? You know the read. You don't read. If you are reading, you know that 250 billion he allocated to Southeast Commission. He gave Yoruba people 800 billion. Do you collect it or not? Throw it away for election. Who throw it? Oh, you didn't hear? But I think we said that we don't need to do. No, I'm telling you now. It's not about my robbery. I'm telling you that the 215 billion he gave to Odjo Kano. How much did he give to Southwest? 800 billion. Let's say they test him out from Anambra State. They test him out. Didn't they test him out? He said they should give him one to build house in Anambra State. They said no. Go back to where you come from. Simple as that. So you don't know what. You don't know what it's called. You don't know what it's called. You will project last for Tinubu. Friendly towards an English. No, it's restructuring. Nobody can satisfy you. Right. Yes, I have told you. Unfortunately, there is nobody. Even Jesus Christ come, it cannot satisfy. Well, unfortunately, that you cannot do anything to satisfy somebody. Tinubu has become a burden in a place where you cannot do anything to satisfy somebody. You cannot do anything to satisfy somebody.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I come in and say something now?
Good morning, viewers all over the world.
Good morning, all our viewers in diaspora. I am General Authentic. My uncle, Mr. Mike, they have been saying about Tinubu, and I will say something.
I've not. Can I start the program?
Yeah?
Can I start the program?
Okay, want to start the program now?
Yeah.
All this they are saying before.
All right, let me start the program officially.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right, good morning, viewers all over the world. You're welcome on the program once again. This is City Stand, and I'm Michael Adekunle. It is the 9th of May 2025. And of course, you're watching City Stand, where the opinions of people matter. We say thank you for your support. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for staying glued to the channel. All right, the Nation newspaper and the Vanguard newspaper are here with us this morning. And what are they saying on their front pages? Very, very important headlines that we need to read out this morning. Please let us continue to maintain this decorum. All right, the nation newspaper on President Bola Tinubu's visit to uh, Anambra. Yeah, Anambra. Don't forget that he was there yesterday to commission a project. Yeah, commission a project, and as we have it now, APGA has joined the ruling All Progressives Congress. Governor Soludo of Anambra has declared support for President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid as for his 2027 ambition, presidential ambition. All right, watching us from Manchester, UK, CEO, you're welcome on the program. With is Chima, the chief, you're welcome on the program. We thank you for joining us this morning. Andrew Gujimi, we say thank you for joining us. Other viewers on the platform, we appreciate your presence this morning. I shall be calling your names after this review. All right, Tinubu, we are wrestling down economic monsters. That's what President Tinubu says here. We are wrestling down economic monsters. This is on the front page of the Nation newspaper. We are wrestling down economic monsters, says the president. Mr. P, you're welcome on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. APGA backs president for second term. APGA backs President Bola Tinubu for second time. Don't forget, a few weeks ago, last week or so, the Delta State Governor Sharif and the former governor of Delta State Ifeanyi Okowa defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress. It seems the way this game is going now, I mean this political game, it's a battle between the South and the North. You can see this mass defection coming from the South to the ruling All Progressives Congress. And we have it on papers this morning, in the news this morning, that Governor Soludo of APGA has supported President Bola Tinubu's second term. President promises secured erosion-free Southeast. Now to another one. This is on pages 4 and 5 of the Nation newspaper. World leaders hail Pope Leo. World leaders hail Pope Leo. American gets Cardinals nod on day 2. On to the next one on Labour Party crisis. No recognition for fielding Abure. Nenadi Usman, others says INEC. No recognition fielding Abure. Nenadi Usman, others says INEC. This can be seen on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Kanu's broadcast led to killing of Gulag. Others witness tells court. Like we said yesterday, it seems the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is not having a good time as regards this case that is going on currently. All right, the picture of President Bola Tinubu is here alongside the governor of Anambra, that's Soludo. You can see it hosting the president from left, Governor Soludo, President with Anyoku and Kalu in Oka yesterday. Now to the last paper this morning before you move. The Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu, Trump, OBL prevost on emergence as Pope. Picks Leo as papal name. US Pope and honor, says Trump. Now to another one. Down the paper is still all about Governor Soludo's support for President Bola Tinubu. And the last one I'll be reading. 2027 disquiet as APGA. Soludo adopts President Bola Tinubu. You're welcome, David, once again on the program. I appreciate your presence and your contribution this morning. What was going on before we started the program?
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Michael. One thing I want to say is that most times I am surprised when people who tend to know more come out here to just speak or say things they are not supposed to say. I'm surprised when our daddy came here in support of President Bola Tinubu. Come 2027, tell me, upon all the huge allocation these guys are collecting, what are the governors done with it? See, Tinubu, you know him.
Tinubu will do everything just to advise those governors to support him in disguise of restructuring. Nobody is structuring anything. If you want to be structuring, let there be state police now. Let states have their own police. Yes, let states have their police. Then see, decentralize the power at the federal level. Yes, that is main ingredient of restructuring. Not you giving money to state governors, telling us I see passing a bill saying that it is part of restructuring, tax reform. So I am not in support of this clueless restructuring that has claimed by Mr. Lajide that Tinubu is trying to restructure the country. What is this restructuring? Now he said, Mr. Kule said, President Tinubu helped Southeast boost the economic hub. Today, not now. It did not start today. Southeast has always been economic hub. You know it. Even you got a time that even what university they have to adopt this style of Igbo apprenticeship system in school just to work on. So all these ones they are saying that Tinubu. I will tell you anything come 2027. You know that if he wants power, he has to give the governors more money. Look at now, no governor is speaking against Tinubu. Every years now, no governor, because every governor in Nigeria are the bought. Nobody in Nigeria today is coming out to challenge Tinubu. Just two persons, Obi and Atiku. The rest are silent because of the amount of money that comes in every month. Is this how we continue? And then tell them that what has Tinubu done? Majority of them cannot come out
for them to take care of the citizens in the state. But what are the governors doing with the money? And you see, they still have the security allocation they gave to them. Did they secure the house with the security allocation? That is why all the blame game, they have to go for now. Because president, if he's not releasing the money, we say he's not releasing the money. And we are honest, we never have it had it so good in allocation, they are shared than this time around. So
they are sharing to themselves now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How is this allocation benefiting my own life? How is it impacting your own life? That is the question.
Yeah, we have to keep engaging them, asking questions.
Keep engaging who?
Governors.
For how long do you continue engaging them? Sir. Can you come? Come and join us. Come and join.
Thank you very much. That's what it is.
Come and. Hello, sir. Tinubu is a very trickish man. Hello, sir. Tinubu is a very trickish man because hello, sir. When Tinubu said he will remove subsidy, Tinubu said he will provide federal mass transit boards that will be stationed in major cities that will convey people to the various places now. Where are those buses now? Where are those buses? He kept on giving money to governors just because he wants them to do his own bidding. Come 2007. So for now, that's all I have to say. Both the governors and Tinubu, they are best of same feather.
All right, before you go, please, let's talk about Anambra.
Good morning, my fellow brothers. Good morning, fellow Nigeria. I want to add to what my learned friend is saying. I want to take you back when Ambode was the governor of Lagos State. Okay. When Fashola was even the governor of Lagos State, everybody was saying these are performing governors. The whole Allocation, they are hailing them. Yes or no?
Ambode, yes.
Why are they not hailing the president that was on power at that time? Because the governors are performing very well. Is it not the allocation they got from the federal government that they used to develop the state? All the old projects in Lagos.
You don't know what you're saying.
Let me talk. I ask you now. You are saying Abode was performing. Fashola was performing in Lagos. Was they referring to the president that was on the seat that time? Was it not the governor of Lagos State that was Why are you not engaging the other governors? Why are they not developing their state as somebody and Fashola? Yes, now I'm telling you the truth. The governors of each state, they are the number one in their state. They are the chief security officer in their states, and they are getting their allocation every month. Why are you now criticizing Tinubu for giving the governors their allocation?
Because can I talk? Now, I am not in support of Tinubu giving a huge allocation to this man, because the money that has been given to the governor of APGA is doing a very good job. Allocation is doing a very good job. But my own argument still remains that why would Tinubu overtax with the common man and then give a huge resources to these people? Why? Now you said that fuel subsidy is gone forever, and that money will be channeled into economy. Now why has Tinubu refused to channel that money from subsidy removal into Nigeria economy so that it can better my own life?
Did you know how that money is being channeled to the economy?
How?
The money, even both the Abacha loot, the revenue resources, they are being shared to each state every month. Is it Tinubu that is spending the money? Yes. They are sharing it with their monthly allocation. If you don't know, let me tell you today. They are sharing it. All the money, all the crews are sharing it. I don't know sharing it.
Does that make sense? Sir, you keep sharing money. People you are governing are dying. People claim that people that are governing, they are dying of hunger. Unemployment is on a very high side. Why has the president refused to call all the governors for what economic putting that? Okay, governors, I would give you this certain amount of money for allocation. The other monies are willing to woo investors and come so that people can have job. The president is not doing that. Tinubu rather is just giving state governors money just because of 2027 election. Mr. Michael, if it's that about economy, forget it. Tinubu ambition is to complete 8 years. Look at now in Nigeria for the first time, no opposition, because governors now are now collecting fat money. Both governors and Tinubu, they are same thing. They are wicked. Now look at common man cannot eat a bag of rice. You keep on money giving money. And then see what you have done was that the president should subsidize food with that money. Use it to what subsidize food stuff so that people can go to the market and buy food in a cheaper rate. Not give me thief. They give thief money. Thief they give thief money. Is that possible?
My brother. I am so shocked for you to be counted yourself among the people that are hungry. You are a graduate. You are a content provider. You are a graduate. And I want to say something. No. Everybody's hungry in Nigeria. How will you not be hungry? Number one, let me tell you. An average Fulani man, an average Aboki man has a little farm yard that is, operating on that should be, because they look towards the time that would be this hunger like this. But what are we all looking for? We are looking for white collar job. Everybody wants to a white collar job, and suddenly these people they happens to be the provider of the food items we are eating here, and you are still bold enough to be saying you are hungry. I'm hungry too, but I have to blame myself. But one thing I want to say is, Mr. What's it called? We are the one that will start building new generation of Nigerians so that we can even say we can live without government. So once we can put our mind, say, let's build our own.
Mr. Kule,
Yeah.
point of correction. Nobody can live without government. Nobody can live without government. Government has a role to play. Now, Mr. Kule, I challenge you. There was, I think, last 2 months, I went to this bank. This was federal government bank that gives loan. No, not back of industry. And look at the conditions that were given to small scale business owner for you to get a loan so that you can set up a business. Very strict condition. How many of these small business owners can meet their requirements? How many? Indirectly, the government is killing their government.
You see now, that step you took alone, I so much are there with you, and I so much like that. And those are the things you have to now follow up. Follow it up. You just don't just succumb with some cabal. We just found themselves in.
Is Tinubu performing? Not the governors. It's the president. But because the work, the major work lies with the president. State governors don't control economy. State governors don't control the economy. It is the president that controls the economy. State governors do not shut down borders. State governors is not in charge of the what? Insecurity. Security in Nigeria. Majority of the work lies to the work of the president. You see, in 2013, Tinubu himself told Jonathan that we have to bring it out. He said if he cannot perform, he should resign.
Unless I will teach you what to do.
Yes.
How to do it.
So that now, if Tinubu cannot perform, he should resign, Mr. Kule.
All right, let's quickly go to what happened yesterday in Anambra. Governor Soludo has endorsed President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid. Now the question I want to ask is that why is Soludo as an opposition aligning with President Bola Tinubu?
I'm not surprised. You know, Jagaban, when it comes to politics, he's the guru there. But when it comes to governance is what horrible. That is it. So there's a course I did in school. That cannot for me between politics and what and administration. Soludo would always adopt him because of what they are getting from Mr. President. That's why I've told you that the president has been able to capture every government in Nigeria. That see, no governor can come out now and look the president to his face and say, Mr. President, you are not doing well. But rather, they will always tell you we are in support of the certain agenda. Certain agenda. What certain agenda? A certain agenda that is making most Nigeria to die of starvation. A certain agenda that is only pushing money into the pocket of the state governors and people, and then with the masses at the receiving end are not even yielding any impact of this government. Let them come and tell us what has Tinubu done. Let them come and tell us.
The governors.
Let Tinubu supporters tell us how has Tinubu performed well.
The infrastructure in your state that is coming, and what did all these investors need? The investors, before they can come into your country, you ought to have known that, man. The investors, they need good.
Which investors?
They need good.
Which investors?
There are a lot of them.
Which investors? Okay,
you don't live on that here, so you
name
don't
them. Name them.
Are you talking about Ogba Ikeja alone?
No, let him name them.
The whole of the country.
Go to Ogun State. Let's start from investors.
Name the investors.
It's not Ogba we had now.
Sir, hello, sir. Let him mention the investors.
The investors go to all around now. The Chinese are coming back. And they are all over. Yes, with innovations. That's why I said it's not good for someone to be docile in one place.
We just know about it.
Go to the north. They are commissioning so many projects.
Chinese
There's a new company now in Pliable State. Wait now. Are you the only one? Are you only Nigeria? Have you heard of this new company? They just commissioned in a Plateau State. Have you known about it? Where they are doing battery, this battery for this marijuana CNG car. Have you known about it? You know commission is from the Chinese, and they are going all over the state. Go to the state. You will see so many
new developed companies that are coming out there. You cannot say Lagos and say that it's doing. Yeah, you understand. Most of the team, the governors have a lot to do. The governors.
I am surprised. Let us go and check it. The number one audit country in Nigeria, KPMG, is about to leave Nigeria now. KPMG, number one audit firm in Nigeria, owned by Whiteman, US. KPMG wants to leave Nigeria now. Investors are leaving because of what? Insecurity. I said mention them. Everything. You always said KPMG. Most of them might not know what KPMG. Yes, because this man don't read wide. He just come to the papers, read dailies and say, now they are about to exit Nigeria. KPMG, the most Nigeria number one audit company, owned by a white man, wants to leave. Now, what is the reason? Because of the what? Economic woes in Nigeria. And now one man is telling me battery in KPMG in 2025.
What has been the impact on our economy? Yes, KPMG. What has been the impact?
Yes.
What has been the impact? Is it not that in Nigeria? How many companies? What has the impact on Nigeria?
KPMG is the number one audit firm in Nigeria. Wait, I tell you, you don't know her before. Let me tell you.
I don't know KPMG. It's not a accounting company. It's an accounting company.
No. Oh, yeah, what I do there? No, wait now. Now,
why they not in Nigeria under Abacha? When they are looting our money, KPMG are they not in Nigeria? When they are looting our economy, KPMG not in Nigeria?
KPMG is not along Ikodu Road. KPMG has about.
Mr. Mike, do you know where this one? And you have been given the platform all this while, and let other people talk. Okay,
So I am surprised when people who ought to know well coming out to say Nigeria is still producing battery in 2025. That means a long way to go. In 2025, Nigeria is getting battery. I am so surprised.
Thank you for I really appreciate your contribution. All right, Mr. Vincent, you're welcome on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Mike, for having me. Very good morning to you. And good morning to our esteemed viewers globally. I say very good morning. I greet Nigeria, both the north, the southern, and the western hemisphere, the eastern hemisphere. I say good morning to you all.
All right, President Bola Tinubu yesterday was conferred a title in Anambra State. And the governor of that state, the incumbent governor of the state, Soludo, has endorsed Tinubu's second term. Wow. How do you feel about this?
I've always said that the dance of the macabre is not just starting now. It has started and it will continue to be ongoing with this present crop of politicians that we have in Nigeria.
And with this move by APGA or Governor Soludo, can we still say APGA is still a regional party for the Southeast or an extension of APC?
By the body language and whatever has happened in this recent past, as a result of the visit of President Bola Tinubu, will tell you that it's more or less an extension of the all ruling APC led government.
Progressive Congress.
Yes. When you look at everything that is ongoing, it shows you that everything is steering towards a one-party state, and which is also a danger for our democracy setting in this part of the world. And I did mention that on this platform that most of the things that are happening now is also has further accentuated my position that Nigerians, we don't do politics of ideology. Mostly, they rely on policies of the stomach. I'm not surprised, because if APGA had gotten it right, Why would you leave your own people, your in-house? Are they trying to tell us that there are no human resources that can climb, have an aspiration to that number 1 seat, 2027? It shows that a lot of money politicking has really gone down the drain, and it will continue to be ongoing. President Bola Tinubu, I said it on this platform. I'm also repeating for the opting time that he will not rest until it's assured that his 2027 aspiration is sealed and delivered. And all the pointers is what we are seeing today, because he has been going to the governor. The governors are having a few days. Going cap in hand to Abuja to go and solicit for support, which is being given freely on condition that if they will support the aspiration of President Bola Tinubu, which is already playing out.
Oh, yes, you're welcome on the program once more. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Would you say Soludo has betrayed the political interest of the Igbo by supporting President Bola Tinubu for 2027?
I want to respect this man's opinion. Okay. Very correct by that 100%. But do not get that APGA too was part of a merger amalgamation that gave APC. So and that's where they went and picked the likes of Bianca and all that. So APGA faction or whatever you put it has been part of this APC. Remember the days of Okorocha and all of them, that we are in, how they factored their presence in this present APC we are talking about today. So APGA, CPC, and other mushroom political parties like that are within the circle of APC. You understand? But let me make it very clear, that I think to an extent, Bola Tinubu is trying to make sure that he gets the southern part of the country, want to grip them firmly. There's a reason why when I said it 2 days ago or 3 days ago, if you can remember, I told you that why is Bola Tinubu allocating more money to governors? Why is it that the governors are having too much money on ground now? Does it mean this money they are pushing to governors, this is the best time for him to actually siphon whatever he wants to siphon, direct it to where he wants to direct it, and make sure that this money is being used for campaign? I told you about the Southeast Development Commission. Why did you have to choose Ojo Okalo? Ojo Okalo have been going from one place to another, bulldozing the entire Abia State, together with Benjamin, that he must leave, unless he must leave because of 250 billion. Upon that, how much did you allocate to Southwest? You allocated close to 800 billion. You are giving Southeast 250 billion. Bros, let me tell you, I told you and I repeat it, Tinubu is playing the darkest politics. That's where he measures. He knows how to play. I'm telling you, and if care is not taken, we have not seen any political movement. Everybody is jumping. Who told you that APGA is going to go to Bola Tinubu? Who told you that at the end of the day that this man, Soludo, are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing it? When the time comes, we will know what to do at the end of the day.
The mass defection going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. This is what happened at Delta State. The people say they are not joining the governor. But you didn't report it. You didn't put it here. You could have reported it. That the people said they are not joining Okowa and Co.
But we said it here.
But you understand?
You said it here.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So if you are telling me that I didn't report it, but you said it.
Okay. Maybe I reported it. But what I'm saying is this clearly is that presently now, Soludo can talk about APGA 100 times. Yeah, he's supporting this and that. He's saying, they don't read meaning into Bola Tinubu's antecedents. Maybe everybody just silent, pretending because he's the president. Let's about.
You said the president is allocating more money to the governors. And what are the governors using the money for?
Bros, let me tell you, under the instruction of the presidency, that money is being teleguided to something not profitable for the people.
Should we be criticizing?
I'm telling you. Of course, it's an agenda. It's an agenda because I am being taxed on daily basis. I'm buying MTN how much, Gary how much, and all the things that.
And who should be held responsible?
The president should be held responsible for that. I'm telling you, the president is in charge of the economy. The vice president is in charge of the economy. They know what they are doing. Remember that.
But he just said it now, that they are getting more money.
Yes. The money
than ever.
Yes, than ever in the history.
Yeah,
the states.
Yes.
I want to talk about this. I talk about the governors. The governors. They are the one that.
Somebody said it's time to call a spade a spade. It's time for Nigerians to call a spade and stop blaming the president. That's what the person said behind the camera. You said it just a few minutes ago that the president is allocating more money to the governors.
And I've been saying it.
You've been saying it.
Yes.
Then I ask you, who should be held responsible for all this?
Then let me. Is the president? Let me tell you.
Does he owe Nigerians any explanation?
Let me tell you.
When the governors are
do you know why we are getting it wrong?
Okay.
When we say, federalism, Nigeria is not running a federalist system. When we say restructure, let state be independent, the state governors said no, federal government said no. They still want to believe that at the end of the month, they'll take their cap and go to Abuja and collect. Then on collecting, you strike a deal. When you go to Abuja to collect, I strike a deal. This is the plan. I have a plan, and the plan is targeted at 2027. I'm going to give you more money to execute my own plan. That is it. Because see, without Bola Tinubu, how much is state getting? We're state not functioning. Why are they still getting more money now? No, it's a question now. I'm not talking about because I know he did not perform anything in Lagos State. He did not do Shimbai in Lagos State. We know what happened. This is the former federal capital. We know what resources of the federal government that went into this place. So forget whatever anybody is talking about Lagos State. And my question is, before Bola came into power as president of Nigeria, we had the governors getting allocation. They were getting allocation for your information. We are there not doing one or two things, are they not? But then, how come all of a sudden you throw a very diabolical tax policy on the masses and you begin to tax everybody? You put so much money on the hand of these people, and the federal government has so much money. Let me tell you, do you know that recently the IMF, one of our debts has been written off? Do you know that most of these things he's doing, he has already prepared what he wants to do, how he wants to achieve it? But people are looking at it from the other perspective, that nobody, not even one governor. We saw how many governors that took it up under Buhari. Then he's playing it in the south because the southern governors are, they don't plant them. Bola Tinubu was part of the Fulani arrangement that planted all these governors in the southeast. I can tell you that. They were part of Buhari's government. So he knows them very well. He said he continued from where Buhari stopped. He said
he planted them or people elected them.
No, he planted them. How did it go? Hope become governor? Is he not aware? Did he open his mouth and say, what happened in Imo State is wrong? This Bola Tinubu. But under Jonathan, you saw him like Muhammad everywhere telling propaganda lies, and they tell you that propaganda is part of the government. Now, let me shock you. If we are not intelligent, but Otomi have formed a parallel government in Nigeria, can he be arrested? Would anybody say he's not aware that this is actually going wrong? So, but this constraint you are using to tie every governor to be submissive to you, plus, is it not anarchy?
Is it forcing the governors, Mr. Vincent? Is the president forcing them?
You see, the governors, most of the governors are pliable.
Because with the way you always say talking now, he's saying it as if the president is forcing them to join APC.
No, he's telling to his opinion.
Okay.
Because most of the things he said, I want to align with him on some areas.
Okay.
But what I want all of us to see is that most of the governors are pliable. You see, there is a maxim in Greek language that says "Kokudus kasero." Beware of the gift. Of the gift that a Greek man will give you. It's always having an underlying tone. That is what President Bola Tinubu is playing out now. When you look at what is going on, you will see that all the governors, they themselves, they want to, entrench their position firmly in their various states. And by so doing, even if the electorate, they believe that the center is so powerful, whatever aspiration that they are mooting or they have, or they are aspiring to, can always get that accentuation from the center. And that accentuation will also include humongous money that the President Bola Tinubu is giving out. And I know President Bola Tinubu is so crafty and is very, very smart. when when it comes to politics. I think I will still give it to him to some extent, because I did mention on this platform that there is one curriculum, in a university curriculum, that there's a subject that ought to have been, brought in our curriculum, in our various tertiary institutions. That's Tinubu'S. And I said it, I'm still repeating now. And that is what is being played out now. And I'm not surprised, because the governors, they are not robots. I think they have their own sensible neurons to know which one is good, which one is bad. What has transpired so far is just a self-serving interest, not the interest of the masses, which is being played out now. And I will not be surprised when it comes to 2027, he will have garnered all the governors to his side. I want to see, because the governor that I'm still watching now, and if he plays like that, I will say, no, Nigeria is finished. That is Alex Otti of Abia State. I know they have been coercing him under the ground, telling him to shift ground. The man said for him to join the APC, he would rather not even play politics. That is what he said. Allegedly said by him, because it's not yet confirmed. But I'm watching as the decision pans out.
What happens to the fate of Obi now that Soludo has declared support for Bola Tinubu? What's the fate of
Obi still commands much influence. I think to an extent that Soludo and Obi do not agree for a very long time. And I know the story. Soludo was claiming that the Yanadua family of SDP, about what they call the SDM, there's one political party the Yanadua family run as at that time, agreed and promised him governor of the Yanadua himself promised Soludo governor even before Obi. So based on that, he had been struggling to reclaim that, and he seemed to have this deep reservation anytime we hear anything about Obi. But Obi is not that kind of person who wants to engage you in something that is not quite necessary. As simple as that. It became very clear when Obi drafted Obiano in, and that was how the whole thing started building based on that, whatever that has transpired between them. But if you put Obi and Soludo, we try to weigh them and say,
Obi from that state.
Obi is from Anambra. Soludo is from Anambra. Let me tell you.
What does it show?
It's political.
It's political.
Yes, 100%.
I don't think it's going to have effects.
Let me tell you, it will be embarrassing that at the end of the day, Tinubu will not see one vote in Anambra State. I can tell you that. I can tell you. This government of Bola Tinubu now, go and check it now. How many Igbos are there? You Yorubalize everywhere. You are coming there to say you want to buy land. Well, who is stopping you from buying land in Anambra State? But if thank God they would not have somebody like me as governor. I'm telling you. You come to Anambra State, instead of discussing what you came there for, you're saying you want to buy land. There is somebody to say, we don't want you in Anambra State, even if you retire. Don't come to Anambra State, say you, because that is the understanding you people have. Why are you using such a sensitive issue to cajole the people of Anambra State that has the highest billionaires in the world without federal government presence? Well, what I'm saying is that let him play his politics to the best of his knowledge, but at the end of the day, just like what they said, the end will justify the means. Forget the paparazzi. We are not seeing anything coming from the north. We are not thinking towards that direction. We don't know whether tomorrow all the 19 governors of the north can wake up tomorrow and say they are seeking alliance with anybody, and they want to make sure that they can come to CPC. Then what happens? So I told you that it is too early for Bola Ahmed. Even if you want to showcase this kind of a thing, let it be 9 minutes.
Not now.
You understand? You are already giving the Northerners room to prepare very well and know the possible direction they're going to use at the end of the day. But for me, I think it is too early to start muscling governors, over the resources. Should I give you money? Do what I ask you to do. This and that.
What does early preparation mean in politics?
They say it's better to be late than never. If you start early, it has some kind of numerical advantage, and it's also a kind of an avenue for you to know where the dots and the I lies in politics. And you know, I did mention this platform that politicking in our firmament is about rested on so much on numericals. And how do you get those strengths in terms of numbers? It's about going about. I've often talked on this platform that you need to align and realign, and by so doing, you continue to go. Or then knowing fully that this is where I have my comparative advantage. This is where I have my, you know, at times there's what is called SWOT analysis. That is your strength, your weakness, opportunity, and threats. When you use those instruments to measure your strike in political field, then you begin to know where you are headed.
But what does this portend for Obi, a man who hailed from that state and garnered about 6 million votes in the 2023 election, and having an incumbent governor of his state declaring support for President Bola Tinubu?
My colleague here did mention that right ab initio, Obi and Soludo, they've not really been having it good. I don't know what Soludo harbor against Obi, but I'm not bothered. It might be personal. I don't know. I'm not bothered. But what we are talking about is about that nationalism fervor and likeness that the masses of people have for Obi. Obi is a brand that cannot, that is marketable as of the now. I don't know about tomorrow as of the now, because nothing incriminating has been brought against him. Even though anybody that is said this or that is still an allegation that has not been proven by any competent court of the land. And to me, it still remains very clean, and it still remains a personality to court in political family.
All right, I can now have access to the comment section now. I've been trying it, but it's been kind of very, very difficult. So I can have access to it. Let's quickly take David Okafor's message. He said, I've been warning you guys to stop talking about Peter Obi. He failed woefully in Anambra State. This is an Igbo man talking.
Okay, I wouldn't want to subscribe to that because I don't know the area you think. Can't tell me that Obi failed 100% in Anambra State. I would disagree with you on that. Yes, but I can say one thing here, to Mr. Okafor, that Obi remains the only governor in the history of Nigeria that his name is not found in EFCC. That is one. Two, Obi is the only governor in Nigeria that was able to live up to 75 billion and commercialize the state. Up to today, they are still generating money. 75 billion. Not only that, Obi also contributed in laying a proper foundation, unveiling Anambra to the world economically, trade-wise. Especially, you can see what he did at Overhead Bridge. Obi is the first governor who took that initiative to open up Iweka very well, to the extent that it began to boom as it's supposed to boom, in that record. And talking about that, it depends on what Obi have as at that time as governor, the kind of resources he have, an area of focus. That's the fact. If you look at it very well, those areas Obi actually focused. I can tell you the number of investors, Anambra investors, Obi was able to bring to Anambra State. Cosmos Madoka Costaris was one. I can tell you thousands of acres of land. I can tell you so many things. Export from Anambra State. Obi too is an industrialist. Most of his business is located in Anambra State. Obi also supported and powered Innocent and other brands who are into manufacturing. That is not disputable. Obi encouraged microeconomy in Anambra State. In all this thing Obi did, and remember, Obi was the only person that was able to make sure that all the expenses they are doing in respect of the governor and the office of the governor, Obi reduced it to nothing. Obi showed leadership. That is one. So, based on the resources Obi have as at that time, within his expense, he was able to Obi and still Obi tomorrow. And there's no doubt about it. It's somebody, let me tell you, and when the PDP were doing a fact check on who's going to be running mate to, Atiku at that time, PDP, they were doing a fact check on all the governors. Obi's antecedents and credentials speak for him. till tomorrow. But do you know what made Obasanjo to stand up? Obi, I can tell you a lot of things are there that can be credited to Obi, B2B. And I can tell you that. There's no two ways about it. That's a fact. So I can tell you clearly that Obi contributed to the development, to the development of Anambra State, where it is today. Unfortunately, we didn't have it very okay under Obi, and I cannot say predict this man, because a lot of people look at his what he did when he was CBN governor, and that was where people were clamoring for him. But I look at him now; he's talking he's saying a different thing entirely. Nigeria has eventually happened to him.
As for the reason why Governor Soludo is not supporting Obi, the team has stated something, yeah? And we need to just look at it, because you say you don't really know what transpired between both of them. What did you say? Obi chose Obiano over Soludo as successor, and that's the hatred Soludo has against Obi.
It became significant.
You see, if you look at that statement, I did mention that whatever Soludo has against Obi